Hello everyone, welcome to Crafts by Brenda. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe and like this video. Thank you. So let's get started. Today's tutorial will be for our Sweetheart Conversation Hearts wall decor. So I purchased these materials from Hobby Lobby. The big heart is $2.99 and the smaller ones I purchased 2 bags. I'm using 11 of each and they are $1.99, and I purchased the other hearts that are about 5 inches, which are only gonna use 3. I think they also come in 12, and those ones are as well, I think $2.99, something like that. But you get 40% off right now at Hobby Lobby, so they come out way less than that. So right here I am putting them to the groups that I'm gonna use to paint them. So here I am using pink and a lighter pink tone for the hearts. I am going with the whole pastel colors. So here I am adding white to make that lighter pink. I purchased the regular colors, which are orange, yellow, I think it was green, the other one, and purple. And I had to add, I think, about three to 4 drops of white paint so I can get that pastel color in them. So you can use the ones that you have at home. You don't need to purchase the pastel colors. You can make them just by adding one with the white paint. So for these hearts, I do notice that they need to be painted at least 2 to 3 coats. So that's what I do. For the bigger heart, you do 2 coats. So here I'm painting it. I did 2 coats for this heart. Their surface is a little bit more flat, so it doesn't show that much of the texture. So with 2 coats, you're good. So here I'm using my bigger brush to make the process go faster. Yeah, and for the smaller ones, I do 2 to 3 coats depending, because these ones do have a texture on the wood. So sometimes when you painting them on the second coat, you can still see it. If you're okay with that, it's fine. But sometimes I wanted it to be more of a smooth surface, or for it to look more smooth. So I was doing, and some of them I did up to 3 coats. And just do the front side. There's no need to do the back side, since the back side will be gluing. You will be gluing it to the big heart. So like I said, your pastel colors like this one, I added 3 drops of the white paint to make it go lighter. Same here with the purple one. And just to give you that pastel, gives you that lighter look, but they're not exactly pastel, but it goes a lot lighter. I liked how this ones came out. I didn't want them to go super on that light side of the pastel side. I think like this they were fine. So you're just gonna so when you're paint this paint dries very quickly. So by the time you're done, there are like what, 22 hearts that you have to paint. So by the time you're done with your number 22, you go back to the number 1, and that one is already dry and it's already ready for his second coat. And same thing, if you're gonna do the third coat, number 22 is done, go back to number 1 and you can do the third coat. Just let them dry at least 2 to 3 hours after you did all the coats, just to make sure they're completely dry, or let them dry overnight. Since we are going to be using the vinyl, when you do to transfer the vinyl, it's very sticky, some of them, so you don't want the paint to come out. And that's the thing, I was scared for that, so I didn't use the actual vinyl transfer tape. I actually ended up using regular tape, and I removed a little bit of the stickiness. And you can remove the stickiness just by even putting it to your skin. It removes it a bit, or a bit of close, just to remove that. It has the very stickiness, because you don't want that to, uh, when you're putting your vinyl, you don't want it to peel off the color, because you don't want to go back. Then if it does happen, you can always go back and paint it. Just be very careful with a smaller brush. And one thing for this, get the bigger brushes. I already purchased the bigger brushes. I will be using them in my next project, because I will be using these hearts as well. But use the bigger ones. It does make the time go a lot faster compared to this ones. This ones take a very, very long time and a lot of patience. So I just continue. So now I ended up painting another heart in white, because I wanted to make sure how it looks. I ended up going with the white, because I think I like the how it look better. So now we are cutting our vinyl. So here, well, if you have the Cricut, all the steps you have to do to remove all of this. I usually remove all the little, like the small things, and then I remove the big vinyl, as you see here, and just holding it. This vinyl over here that I have is it comes out pretty quickly, doesn't get stuck, so it is a little bit easier, I want to say, but you need to watch out the letters don't go up with the vinyl. So just make sure you keep an eye. So here you see I'm using tape. And right there I noticed that it sort of took a little bit of the paint, not that noticeable, very small amount. So that's the reason why I removed a little bit of the excess tape with my hand, as you saw there. So you're gonna do this. I did use 3 different sizes for this, because we have 3 different sizes heart. I believe one of them might have been a little bit less than 2 inches, and the other one, I think, might have been 1.5 inch, the other one 2.5 inch, and the other one 3 inches for the bigger hearts. I cut those ones in a separate vinyl, but you are gonna be using, so if you can do them all together, and that one will be good. That's what I did for the next project. So just make sure they're nice and center. So there we go. So now we are gonna start mapping. So you just wanna start mapping, making sure where you want your hearts to be. So once you have that, where you exactly, grab your glue gun and start gluing them. And make sure when you glue them, you hold them so it stays nice and flat. So now for the smaller hearts are gonna be on top of the big hearts. So same thing, we do the mapping, we see what we like, and same thing, glue them, hold them, and make sure they're stuck in there and they're holding actually to the bigger hearts, the glue. So I put the glue all over the hearts. So I make sure, I guess, they get glue in the big hearts and they're stuck with the big hearts as well. Again, hold them with pressure, and that for them to stay nice and flat. So now this ribbon, I got it from Dollar Tree. This is the Sweetheart Conversation Hearts ribbon. And this one, I'm just measuring this length that I want the ribbon to be, because those are the hearts that are gonna be in the bottom. So I want the left one and the right one to be a little bit higher than the center one. The center one has to be a little bit lower. So I measure to that. So here I am gluing the back side, and I secure it with more glue and tape in the back. So we are using 1-inch ribbon. For our bows, we will be doing, I think it's like 4 different styles of bows. So I am doing the smaller bows for the left and the right of the wall decor, and that one is a single ribbon. The one for the center of the bottom is a double ribbon, and that one is a little bit bigger. As well, the one on the top for the center, it's actually a little bit bigger than the other one, and also double bow. So just make sure when you cut them, seal them with lighter so that the little strings don't come out. Also, for them to look puffy for these double ribbons, I like to glue them as well so the puffiness stays. So cut it, seal it. You don't want to do it too long. Short like that is good. So for this little not hearts, for the bears, I got them from Hobby Lobby. And this ones you would just cut it with a hot knife in the back, and you just want to remove the back side, like right behind the ears and right behind the feet. So try to make it as straight as possible and just glue it. So now we are gonna put the vinyl to the bigger hearts are gonna be in the bottom. Just make sure nice and center everything. And for here, you wanna make it go through, and you're gonna glue it in the back. You're gonna glue it to the wood and to the ribbon. So here we are using, these ones are our bow tie bows. We are not leaving the little side of the string of the ribbon. We are just making like a little bow tie, and that's what we're gonna be doing for the 3 of them. The reason why I went for this is that it doesn't cover the letters, and I like the look a lot better. Also, these ones are double ribbon. They are a little bit on the smaller side, and they're like little bow ties. So same thing to all of them. Make sure you glue it to the ribbon and to the wood of the heart, and everything is nicely glued and secure. So now we are going to be doing a little bow tie for our little teddy bear. I didn't like it, the one it came with, so I am making a little bow and making it into a little bow tie. We were making it, I'll just cut it and seal it, and then we're just going to glue it to our teddy bear and puff it up so it looks extra cute. So this is the final look for our project. I am so proud of this, so cute. Thank you for watching.